miles were enough to cope with her guts.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Is it running your PS5? Mine's a bit laggy. I haven't noticed anything. I haven't noticed any lag.
Blimey, these take me back.
But I might just be
I haven't
oblivious.
seen a hideaway apples.
Like what is laggy? Like the combat? Like running is like loading stuff?
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, make Martel.
I even said last stream, I'm like
Not
so
that anyone
impressed
can
how
stay
quickly
mad
it
at the man for
loads.
long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
I get frame drops back. Really?
These
Is your
aren't
PS5
Martels,
okay?
are
Do
they?
you have like an original PS5 or something?
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me.
Even Rebirth would
I'll
have
see
frame
that
drops
the
in
others get their
performance
share.
mode.
Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Paige got you a new one.
It's the last of the apples.
Like a new one.
I should head to the
And it,
backyard
like-
and pass along everyone's regards.
Like it's a newer PlayStation, you mean? Or got you a new one because it was laggy. I'm assuming you mean the first.
You think it's alright to touch him?
It runs poorly on the new. Oh. See, I don't know what model this is. My mom bought it, and I just haven't looked into PS5 models to know, like, which ones are good and bad and whatever. I'm assuming it's a newer one just because it was bought new recently, but I do not know. That's so strange, though. It sounds like it's an issue with your PlayStation.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their
I
compliments.
don't know if you just got like a faulty
They
one.
were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Okay. Oh, sneezing is so scary. Thank you. Thank you for blessings. Blessings to you too, chat.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
He does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we
Yeah,
should
we're
hurry.
like super high up.
There are still many settlements between
So
here
dark.
and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Oh, I can. I have a mount now. Oh. I feel like it's me easy to miss stuff with how dark it is here.
Good girl.
Why aren't you running? Oh. I am sick of these fucking spiders. Probably should be fighting stuff. Looks like a storm is brewing. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's super dark. Gloomy. I don't like those noises. The move is so broken. I know!
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! They'll think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full meters. You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Gulp.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I love some of the rating in this game. It's been really good. Random dude shows some saying they're travelers and they're just like, yeah, no shit. Some of them are just so to the point. Oop. But they do it in a way that like fits the
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into
world.
the
I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Environment. Like the word choice is very good. What the fuck is that? Oh.
Ever since the laboratory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Oh, I got them all. Nice. Good job. It's literally broken, but it's fine.
Let's go.
Oh, backwards. Excuse me. I wish I could fight with her.
You deserve a rest.
Did this thing not move? The fuck? That's crazy.
More of my mother's men. It's over.
I just don't want to be missing anything.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
I don't like these guys either. I loved it, we sure. Good night, Tama. Hope you sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse me, Pot and Bay. Oh, I'm gonna miss that.
It's over.
Like, where are these things coming from? It's because of the time skip that there's like that stuff. Be a fight in this area.
This might take a while. Be safe. It's over.
Any goodies? None? I just expect a reward for everything I do. I hate it here. That was literally so evil.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
And you don't know who I am. That's kind of
Why then,
crazy.
we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Hi, Bearded Beard, how are you? Why are they called shields if none of them have? That's what I don't get. And like, they're like a dark gray. They're not quite black. Black in color and shield. Isn't that crazy?
Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
My God.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Bait? No other sparkly teens? I feel like the first time I hit R2, it's always a little stuck. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I'm so tired today. I think today will be a shorter stream.
Find something, boy. Death.
I want to put my hoodie on, but I don't want to miss anything.
Found her.
Jesus Christ.
This was my mother's doing.
I cannot wait to kill her.
But why?
Or like watch her
Why
death or
would
something.
anyone-
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
I wish I
can't
could
leave them
take
here
them
like
out.
this.
We
Oh wait,
won't.
hoodie.
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Should wait until they're done talking, but it's okay. I'll put sweats on while I'm at it. Cause like, it's always a lot easier to undress. I think I'll just wait and deal with the blanket. Okay. There's, I feel like, a lot to look around here, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get rewarded with anything. It's like dead. I feel like there's gonna be nothing here, but like, I want to look around. Okay. I already has this. I don't think I went to like the right here or left. So many crows. This is fucking creepy. This would be a fucking horror game. I might be missing a bit more, but I don't really want to keep looking. Feel like we'll probably get back here anyway.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I hate the cries. Game does have some pretty dark and fucked up moments. Definitely. It's crazy how, like, Mother is the reason why for, like, 90% of them.
Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Let's go. Faster.
Look at the crab. Oh, crabs out of the. Oh my god.
Stay down.
Oh my god, how far out were we gonna fucking go? I thought I was doing this. Oh, oops.
Fire and flame.
I feel like if I just fight everything as they appear, then I won't have to worry too much about being underleveled at the end of the game. Because so far I haven't come across anything that's been too hard after I learn combat. I never felt the need to grind, yeah. So far it's been pretty nicely paced. That shit is fucking broken.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I hate them so much.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Doing the side quests and hunt should keep you at a decent level. I haven't even done the fucking hunts. Yeah, I didn't know any of these didn't pop up the first time. Stay away from my dog.
Mercy. Voice-rinsed dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, get enough
Fuck off. Hang it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
There's an ant on my
suspect
monitor.
everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Able to see it.
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit
How do
town
I
without
kill
having to
you?
walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
Out there, you mate.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
As long as I don't have to be sneaky,
The
this
good
is
news
fine.
is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Or they're busy killing people. Jordan, how are you?
This is nothing like I remember it.
Is this still the horror game? I swear to God, if I have to fucking sneak around, I'm gonna be so upset. I also hope there's nothing too good up here, because, fuck, there are chests. I wish there was a different sensitivity for the camera.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
As long as I wasn't doing sneaking, I don't care for cat.
Or not.
Of course, I fucking target like one with that.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
How many years ago now?
Forgive me,
18 years ago?
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this is 16.
Jeez. So wait.
Holy hell.
We can speak inside.
Does that mean we just killed his men for no reason?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Hell yeah.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, buck up, man. These two are not dead. We'll show them that the fire.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
What is it you require? Will that be all?
I don't want to buy elixirs. That shit is so expensive. My god.
It has been an honor.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your
plan?
night.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill, and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their
I like Wade. I was genuinely happy he
Sensing an
survived.
opportunity to end the Guardians.
I'm trying to remember like the very last moment that we saw, because we saw. Was it Tyler? Did we watch him die?
Hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, The bearers from Oldhead have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Oh, I'm so tired today.
Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Ooh. Finally get to pick our party members.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Run like the wind.
Bullseye.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
I like how it did the. I was wondering what they were gonna do. If they're gonna like add it to the cutscene of like me getting
What
off.
is it now?
The
I
chocobo.
told you.
It's like,
We bear a message for the Viceroy.
rather than just like fading and
From
cutting
the
into
Guardians
this.
of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends
Sorry, I'm thinking.
here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern.
Ooh!
For them.
Oh, too much. Too early. Missing.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
My God.
Well done.
Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Keep like reverting back to like Kingdom Hearts 2 combat.
Thanks, boy.
Oh my god. Oh.
So wait. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
I'm just taking shit for no reason.
Nice try.
Ooh! Use up all my high potions for what? My god! Either too early or fucking beyond late. Fuck. Not very big. But that's what she's saying. Oh my god. I didn't know my LB healed me like that. Should LB more often.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Hi, Connie. I don't know. Why are all fucking dragoons so big?
She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
So sleepy today.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant.
They're not big, but it just motivate
Don't
you.
be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Another patch, or seer.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Do like a secret handshake.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Secret handshake.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh.
Oh,
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
they're gonna go nuts when they realize that Joshua's also in
Always
there.
were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
This is so nice. Thanks for the lurk, Jew.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Use the fine china, please.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Damn.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town.
Why is she uncomfortable?
And thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you
New
shall
mount.
have.
New
The
mount.
galley in port, but recently relieved of
Or
her
just the
cargo.
areas on
She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until
I like
tonight,
his
only
tone.
a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Joe seems off. I'm gonna lie, it's the way out of a paper bag.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Her trauma.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. Please. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Don't back up, don't back up, don't back up!
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Why does it sound
I'll stick to
familiar?
the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect
Jill
one of
is
these
so
recipes?
lovely. She doesn't say much, I feel like. Like, she's a very, really
Somebody
reserved
tells me you
person.
won't be taking no for an answer.
But
Fine.
I don't know. It makes her so, like...
Fantastic. Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's
I
on
don't
the
know.
menu?
Makes me wonder how much she's pondering
Chances
about, like, her
stew.
trauma.
It was once a
And,
favourite
like,
among the
you can
gourmands
clearly
of
see how
Oriflamme,
bad
if
she
the
feels
author is to
about it, you
believe.
know? It's just eating
Though
her up.
Molly's never heard of it. The only problem
very good heart.
is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I feel like this is gonna be a pain in the butt quest. Ooh.
Typical nobles. How
did we never
How
hear?
you been? These
I wanna
every day.
go to the front
Clive!
board
Oh,
too.
am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling.
A broken heart.
It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Clive, there you are, Koopa. I've been looking all over
What's
for
the
you.
matter, Nectar?
I love that name. The matter is this, Koopa.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Koopa. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Koopa, I am the mightiest of all Boogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul. So I need you to slay them all, Koopa. I can't read that shit that fast.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Koopa. It's so good to have someone who understands me, Koopa. I'll stay here then. I'll keep an eye on the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Koopa, I'm the Moogle. The Angel of Death. Slavery Simbrak. Broken Hill Terzaria. This one we already did. I'll take you. You just get the reward when you do it.
Typical noble. I could have sworn we had a few.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts,
What?
It will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to.
Would you like to come up?
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass.
Se fue con.
Perhaps we should track it down for him.
We're up
Assuming
here.
you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
What?
Glad to hear.
Why are you staring at me like that?
First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Like we could just
Karen, do you have a moment?
sitting right there.
Blackthorn
Yes,
mentioned
it's
that
you.
you've recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Care Northern, that was it.
That works.
Thank you, Karen.
Two birds, one stone.
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
How did we never hear about these guardians of the
Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then I do have the billet for you, Kupo, an especially horrible one. The look is called Dosmere. Huh? Can I go look for it now? I'm assuming I can just go look for it. I don't know what all these areas are, though. None of these said Sanbrek. Oh. How am I gonna know where it is? That is such a cute noise. Westgate. Caravan, Norvent, Westgate, Sombrook. Well, does it like go here because it's kind of in the middle? Whoa. Active Time Lord. I didn't even know I could do that. That's Rivergate. Is this west? Clearview. That's for a different hunt. I should have wrote it down. It said Caernarvon Western Gate. I mean, we can just go here and see if we see it. Like, we'll see it quickly, no? Maybe you've not explored the spot, maybe? Because, like, there's this fuzzy area. And this fuzzy area. We could go back here. Go up that way. Or we can go up here. Because I don't see a western gate. I also don't even know if I'm actually in the right area.
How the hell is it supposed to afford that price? All anyone
I feel like the area is gonna be closed off though.
You'll not find a bruised
Come on. Run like the wind.
Is that it? I think there's something else I have to hunt in this area though. I feel like that's the other thing I have to hunt in this area. Which, like, I'll take, but... yeah, that's not... it. Aruna!
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Oh, I didn't restock on potions. Ah! Okay. Oh, fuck. I was hitting all the wrong buttons. I haven't done enough combat today. I don't know what I'm doing. potion so bad. My god. We're just rushing the combat so bad. Hey, Blue, how are you? It's going good. I'm just so tired today. I'll probably just do these quests and then we'll get some sleep. Okay, I did that hunt, but I don't need that.
Rest well. I know I will.
Did they explain about Joshua? No, there hasn't been any mention of Joshua today. What are those animals called? Which ones? That does look like a bridge. I need potions.
Ready, go?
Oh, I'm like, why aren't you running? Why aren't you running? I feel like it's not gonna let me over. Oh, it will tell me if I can't. It doesn't look like I can get in there. Oh. Fucking dinosaurs. This is just a dead end.
Straight home now.
Is that 3 times? What am I doing?
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
My god, getting stuck on the tiniest little fucking tree.
can walk from here.
It forces me. Okay. It literally called it the Western Bridge. Somewhere in Sambreek. Like that's all I was given. And like this is the only gate or Western gate. And I could just go back. I'll do this real quick too.
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged. Thanks very much.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look out for each other.
Ah, welcome.
Yeah,
Things may
I
be
might just
hard,
do
but
it
if you got
tomorrow.
the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Just do this one for
violence,
tonight and then
if you have them. Though I'd gladly
look at it
settle for learning
tomorrow.
what they
Because I am a
are if
little
you
tired, so I think that I just
Boy, I
randomly
haven't
found
heard
it
folk
unexpectedly.
calling that since
Okay.
I was a lad.
Maybe I'll
You're
just
looking for
save it for
scorpion
tomorrow, and then we
trails.
might just run across
Unwanted
it by
violets is what
random.
folk used to call them back in the day.
I'll give it another
They
attempt
turn
though
all
of actually like
wicked
trying to
purple when you
locate where
boil
it
them
is
up.
exactly.
Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
It is so like smoky all the time.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Let's go.
Fog, whatever, Munch. My brain do be braining today, you know?
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
I'll give it one more look.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Oh, I have to eat it.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid.
Which one is it?
Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Ooh. Put that on. I think it was this. Okay, let's go look at the board again. I'll try one more time. Cause, like I said, I don't even know if I was in the right area, and like I might not even have the area unlocked. I would assume it wouldn't give me the quest though until I had the right area unlocked. Sam Breck, Caranor Vent, Westgate. Then when you... I want Sam Breck, Caranor Vent, Westgate. Caranor Vent, Westgate. Like, this is the only fucking gate.
Come on.
This is also like southern. This is Glucose Gate. River Gate. West Watch. Like, you think it would be like a little labeled thing. Because that's how it is in 14. Like, sometimes you do have to really, like, zoom in, but, like, everything will pop up, surely. Right? It has to be, like, 14. I can't tell you where it is, but I can tell you. Am I at least in the right area? Maybe it's just this side. Like, just the west side of it. So, like, if I come up all the way this way... If that's not it, please tell me. Because I will just look tomorrow. How do I get out of here? That's what I was thinking. How the hell? I need to get up. We're going to Toyota in Nashville. I hope that's not the case. I hope this is right. It would be in the middle of nowhere where you can't just, like, teleport to it.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Move it.
Time to fight.
No. Make sure I'm still going the right way. I don't see a big bird.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Am I dumb? Is it here and I just can't fucking see it? Oh.
Thanks, Gal.
Oh! There she is. good luck. It's one level above me. Ooh. That bad. Yeah, right? It would be so annoying if it forced dismount every time.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
That is so 14. Fades to black, fades back in. They're recapped.
Consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass.
If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Nice. I like ending with all the side quests then. Because that way I can just start and do story stuff. Although I guess side quest stuff sometimes is like a nice way to ease into it. Assuming it's like a little fight.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. This looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Greetings.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Oh, I didn't read it. Drakeslayer gear recipes unlocked. Design draft for Drakeslayer gear. Design drafts unlock new crafting options. I won't look into this too much. I just want to see if I have new stuff.
So, will it be?
To make. New better stuff to make. Black dumb. Gelatinous mass. Oh boy. To find things.
Anything else?